Good afternoon and welcome to the NIU Track and Soccer Complex for tonight's Midwest Premier Conference match between AFC Roscoe and DeKalb County United. At this time, we ask if you are able to please stand, face the flag to the north end of the field as we play our national anthem. Can we test it? Are we good? Yeah.
We're good? Can you hear me? It's about a 20-second delay. It's about a 20-second delay or so.
Yeah, we were good. In goal, number one.
Okay, good.
You can. Number 3, Avanish Kamath.
Are we live?
We're live. Number 5, Luke Fedorovich.
On a gorgeous Saturday night here in DeKalb.
8,
Game time temperature 78 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour winds gusting to 18. We're here at the NIU Soccer Complex for another round of exciting DeKalb County United soccer action as the men are in action this evening, taking on AFC Roscoe in a battle for the first division here in the Heartland Conference of the Midwest Premier League. Brian Martin with you on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon.
Number 27.
Thank you for joining us here on YouTube Live, and welcome to the broadcast. Your United are currently sitting in last place in the Midwest Premier League's Heartland Conference First Division. They have no points from 0 wins, 0 draws, and 4 losses. They have scored twice, conceded 15 times for a negative 13 goal differential. They are even on points with Zarni Yazlo, who are 0-0-6 on the season, but the goal differential much easier. United have to leap Yazlo and catch up with Bavarians, who currently sit in 6th place in the table, or 5th place in the table. The top 5 teams stay in the league. The bottom 2 are relegated to Division 2 next year. So tonight's match, the start of that road, AFC Roscoe, a first-time opponent. They are new to the first division. They entered the Midwest Premier League last year in the Heartland Conference second division and wound up finishing second in the second division and got promoted into the first division this year. This is the first time we've ever played them in any competition anywhere. And so the game appears to be, we don't know much about them. We've never seen them, but they currently stand on 4th place in Division 1. with 3 wins, 2 losses, no draws for 9 points. They've scored 10, conceded 10, so their goal differential is 0. Once again, the relegation battle, Bavarians are in 5th place with 6 points, Jaslo with 0 points and leading goal differential in 6th place, and United in 7th place. United tonight will be wearing their traditional home green jerseys with white numerals and trim, gray, two-tone gray shorts and two-tone gray socks. For AFC Roscoe, they are in white shirt with black numerals and trim, black shorts and black socks. And they will be heading, appears from left to right on your screen. United will be heading from right to left. And the referees are decked out in their red uniform, or red jerseys with black socks and black shorts. The goalkeepers for AFC Roscoe he's in orange, and for United, our keeper is in blue. Let's look at the starting lineups tonight. First, for AFC Roscoe, they're playing a 4-5-1 formation tonight. In goal, number 1, Anton Mukin. The defenseman, number 8, Ethan Pete. Number 24, Kevin Farina. Number 13, Philip Doherty. And number 3, Avanish Kamath. The midfielders, number 27, Arush Kamath. Number 29, Lyndon Hu. Number 5, Vuk Todorovich. Number 18, Kai Walsh. Number 10, Morais Lee. And the striker, number 9, Abraham Jaimes Giarte. For your United, it is number 4, Austin Waite in goal. The left back is number 2, Joey Rodino. The center backs, number 18, Taylor Deneau, and number 20, Nate Hageman. Number 27, Liam O'Donoghue is the right back. In the midfield, number 34, Jared Snave. Number 37, Ian Ferguson. And number 42, Ardit Abdullahi. Up front for United, number 47, Christian Nijlek. Number 87, Martin Montoya. And number 88, Josh Squires. Roscoe are kicking off. They'll again be going from left to right, and the match is underway. This is Philip Doherty with the ball. To number 24, Kevin Farina. And then on the far side to Kamath. That would be Avanish, number 3. Cut out by Todorovich. And United have the ball back. Out of play on the far side. Throw in for United. Talking to Coach P.J. Hamilton just before the game. We've got some help. The cavalry is coming. Josh Squires is in the lineup, and there are some folks coming here in July to help us finish out the season, and hopefully on a strong note. Number 34, that's Jared Senave. We have a number 25 on the pitch, but that doesn't match up to any of the numbers we have. Somebody's got a borrowed jersey. Let's see if we can figure out who that might be. 25 for us.
Yeah, Nate
Hageman. For some reason, I have him as number 20, but that's okay. We'll fix it. That's Hageman. Two teams testing each other out early. That is Morais Lee. United have the ball. That is number 42, Ardit Abdullahi. Just trying to slide one through the middle, intercepted by Baylor Deneau. Pass looking for Nijlek. Cut out, and it's controlled by Lyndon Hu. H-U, the last name. It's number 9, Giarte. Headed out by Liam O'Donoghue. And back to Hageman. Nijlek. And apologies, Christian. We gave you the wrong last name last week. We got your pronunciation, I hope, right. If that's not correct, let us know. We'll try it again next time. Quick shout out to the staff at AFC Roscoe for providing us with the rosters in a more than timely fashion to get us ready for this afternoon's match. Appreciate it. Deneau. To Hageman. And back to Deneau. Looking for a ball through. Here's Nijlek. looking to split the defense, passes to a teammate that wasn't there. That was Ian Ferguson. He had Martin Montoya with him. Chipped in, headed out by who? And controlled by AFC Roscoe. United intercept, trying to keep it alive. Ball bouncing around. Joey Rodino involved in the mix. United trying to chase it down. And taken away by Josh Squires. I remember Squires came to us last year toward the end of the season, helped United make their surge that got them into the, kept them in the first division this year. Says Nijelek. For Montoya, number 87. And they'll cycle it back. Long ball. Down the line from Liam O'Donoghue, looking for a teammate, but out of play and out of touch for a throw-in. AFC Rockford in the game's 5th minute. Roscoe are coming off a big win on June 5th. They won 2-1 at Green Bay, beating the Glory. Giarte here on the near side and trying to motor through the middle, but cut out 2 United players being chased by Maurice Lee, and Danu just puts it out of play, stopping the attack and giving Roscoe a throw-in. It was a really tough week for United this week. After winning the 815 Cup in dramatic fashion last Saturday night, they went to Chicago House and lost 7-0. And that ball deflects in, and that is the first shot on goal, and it is a goal by AFC Roscoe. Not sure who that is. That could 18. It looks like 18 would be Kai Walsh in the game's 6th minute.
6th minute goal, AFC Roscoe, number 18, Kai Walsh.
So the first shot on goal is a shot that deflected off a United defender en route to the goal and left Austin Waite completely exposed. And he was going to his right. The ball went to the left, and there was nothing he could do about it. It trickled into the back of the net. It's 1-0 in favor of AFC Roscoe. That's after the exciting 815 Cup win. Then on this past Sunday, the team traveled for a Midwest Premier League match to Chicago House and unfortunately suffered their biggest defeat in history, 7-0 at the hands of Chicago House. They came back into action in the Illinois State Cup first round on Tuesday night, losing to SAC Lightning 2-1. So United trying to right the ship here this afternoon, and the match has not started off well with that deflected goal. Ball is out of play, but it's off a United player here. That was Vuk Todorovic trying to chase it down, but it went off a United player. Throw in for Philip Doherty here in front of the United bench. That is Kevin Farina with the ball. Misplayed by number 8, Ethan Pete. Comes all the way back to Anton Mukin, the goalkeeper, number 1. So after having a lot of possession early on, but little to show for it, against the run of play, Roscoe gets a goal. Here on the near side, it is Doherty. Sliding it forward and played off of his toe. That's Maurice Lee out of play off of Nijelek, and it will be a throw-in, which it looks like Doherty will take. No, Lee will take it. Nope, he hands off to Doherty. Drops it overhead to Lee. He's got Giarte behind him. Tries sliding it to him, but it's a heavy touch for Bud. Stays in. He keeps it in on the line and gets back to Lee. Right side penalty area. Kicks it straight at Waite. He fumbles the ball slightly before finally corralling it. I gets it on the far side. It's Liam O'Donoghue. Back to Austin Waite, the goalkeeper. Danew. Looking for a place to go. It's O'Donoghue with plenty of room on the right-hand side. Rodino right alone in the midfield with plenty of space and time. He has Nijelek on his left. Gives it to Nijelek down the left wing. Outside the penalty area. Stutter steps. Crosses right across the face of goal. Nobody there for it. Nobody for United anywhere near the ball, and had somebody just been there, it was a tap in. Danew keeps the ball alive by heading toward Martin Montoya, and then that is going to be offside. Is the call on the far side. Ball put back in play. That was Jared Senave trying to track it down, but he was on an offside position. Back heel to Doherty and out of play. This will be Hageman. Gets the return pass. Danew. O'Donoghue. It's got Rodino out there on the side. Now it's going to be Maurice Lee. Top of the penalty area, and a shot and a goal. And it is another goal for AFC Rockford. The 29 would be Lyndon Hugh, who in the game's 10th minute of play. 2 goals inside 4 minutes. That one was a scorcher.
AFC Roscoe goal, 10th minute, number 29, Lyndon Hugh.
And United are now 2 goals in arrears in this match. Twice in 4 minutes. Who took the pass and curled, and once he got clear of the defender, just let loose with one, and it beat Austin Waite to Waite's right. And it's a 2-0 game in favor of Roscoe. This is Martin Montoya. Can the lads come back? They overcame a 2-0 deficit to Rockford FC in the 815 Cup. Do they have another comeback in them? Plenty of time left. This will be Hageman. Headed forward. This is Giarte. To Lee. Lee. Spins. And ball taken off his foot, and he dove, but the referee said ball first. This is Nijelek. Taken away. And clip back to Hageman. And now Danew. Over to O'Donoghue. Slides it forward for Martin Montoya, who turns. Gives it back to teammate. That's Rodino on the far side. This will be O'Donoghue. To Squires. And Jared Senave just sort of threw his hands up and said, well, where's that pass going? But you gotta track back for that, Jared. United don't get to keep possession. This is Montoya. Over to Nijelek. Tries to cross it back into the penalty area, but it's out of play off of Roscoe. It's a corner kick for United in the game's 12th minute. Let's see who's taking that corner kick. Near side to our left, it is Nijelek who will make the delivery from the corner. I would prefer he be the one taking service in the penalty area, but it goes across the face of goal, headed away by Roscoe, headed down by United, and taken away. This is Squires. And Danew turning. Feeds to Montoya on the far side. He turns and slips ever so slightly. It's not wet, just there's a little slip there. Montoya continues the ball into the penalty area. Shot and fired off the face, and it is a foul against United. First foul of the game. And Roscoe will have a free kick just outside the upper corner of their penalty area. And that will be taken by Mookin, the goalkeeper. Little push in the back by O'Donoghue. Gets away with it. This is Squires. Danu. Misplayed. And this is Giartes. Sliding the ball through, looking for Lee. Lee continues to track it back, and it's played way out of play by Ardit Abdullahi. Cut that out. Maurice Lee, a very, very fast forward or midfielder in this 4-5-1, but you could easily see him being a striker on another club. Lee again. It's around one man. Now he's sliding straight through, and Lee has scored again, and Roscoe have scored yet again. This time in the 14th minute, it is Maurice Lee, number 10, with the third AFC Roscoe goal of the afternoon. 3 goals in the span of 8 minutes, and United have a massive, massive mountain to climb here over the remaining 76 minutes of this match. That first goal, the deflected goal, seems to have taken all the wind out of United's sails. That second goal was a peach. Lee's last shot was tucked neatly past Austin Waite and away from him. All the shots that Roscoe have taken have been away from Waite. He's had no chance on any of the 3. Senave goes down, and they're on the rampage again. This is Lee. He's got Kai Walsh. Walsh straight across the face of goal, and Austin Waite will corral that before it causes any additional trouble. And United have it. Senave trying to go through the midfield, but it bounces off, and Giarte has it again. Hawked. It was hawked by Montoya.
This is crazy.
Just going straight through the midfield like a hot knife through butter. Rodino. Back to Abdullahi. Looking ahead for Nijelek. And Roscoe cuts him out of the play and brings the ball back again. This is Arush Kamath. Cross pass, a little too strong. It was behind Giarte and well ahead of Philip Doherty and goes out of play here in front of the training bench. This will be Senave. O'Donoghue. Senave again. Crosses the center line. Chips ahead to Montoya. Little attempted give and go there with Nijelek. Doesn't work. This is Hageman cut out by Giarte. And that will be a throw-in for United. Nijelek with a quick throw-in. Back to Josh Squires, number 88. This will be O'Donoghue. Slides it forward for Rodino. Now back on the wing. Looks like Montoya. Now it's back to Squires in the midfield. Turns. Trying to get rid of Lee, who continues to stay on him. Back here to Hageman on the near side. And then back to Baylor Danu. O'Donoghue. United playing entirely in the Roscoe half of the field at this moment. Austin Waite is a good 35 yards out of his goal. He is playing an uber sweeper keeper at this point. This is Montoya. Controlling for Squires. Montoya looking again, but Nijelek was past him, and Roscoe have it again. This is Giarte. Just casually taking it up through the midfield. And a foul against United. 2 fouls in the game for United, none for Roscoe. Giarte will take the free kick. No, he won't. Referee is asking him to move it back, so This will be Kevin Farina with the goal kick to Lyndon Hu. Now they bring it up the left-hand side near the midfield. Hu plays a little bit of back and forth. That is Arush Kamath. And number 3 is Avanish Kamath. I hope I'm saying that right, gentlemen. Ball's out of play for a goal kick for United. Waite puts it back in play to Liam O'Donoghue and Josh Squires. And back to Deneau and back over to O'Donoghue. Ball over the top looking for Rodino. He tries to go between 2 players and he's fouled down. Looks like the foul is on number 3, Avanish Kamath. First foul of the game against AFC Roscoe. It's about 27 yards from goal, maybe 30 yards from goal to the right or to the left of goalkeeper Anton Mukin. On the right wing of the United attack. Looks like Joey Rodino taking the free kick. Rodino loops it in near the goalkeeper and it goes right straight to Mukin, who stops it. It is a shot on goal. First one of the game for United, but it was handled quite easily. Now, Roscoe having a little trouble with the ball coming out of the back, but they finally get it. It is number 13, Doherty, with it. That's Farina. Ball on the wing now. It's Giarte. Roscoe have it. Coming right straight at the defense, and Waite comes out of his goal to stop it. Arush Kamath was motoring down the left wing, split the defense, and Waite came out after Kamath's heavy touch and was able to corral it before Kamath could catch up to it and cause even more trouble in a game that is already 3-0 here in the 21st minute. Hageman. This is Squires. He finds Rodino on the right wing. Rodino looking for help, turns, gets it to Martin Montoya. Montoya hawked by 2 players. Montoya still has it, still with it. Gets it to Nijelek on the left wing, top corner of the penalty area. He fires, blocked. Rodino fires, blocked. Now Rodino, after a defender slips down, that's Doherty crossing, but it was a low ground cross. Stripped away by AFC Roscoe and cleared out to Baylor Deneau here in front of the training table. Nice touch to have the training table under the tent this afternoon. Sure, our physio appreciates that. I believe this is Giarte. It is racing down the left side and knocked away by Liam O'Donoghue. Giarte, another speedster on this Roscoe team. Lee, Giarte, and Arush Kamath have shown off some impressive leg speed this afternoon so far. This is Todorovic. Blocked away by Nijelek. Can he get around those men? He can't. As Doherty plays it over to Farina. And then over to Ethan Pete. In cross field pass, looking for Lee. Cut out, and Senave has it. And United have 3 against 3. It's a through ball. It's on. Looks like it's onside. Nijelek on his own. He takes it off his left foot. It's blocked away again by Roscoe. They've done a phenomenal job of blocking shots this afternoon. They blocked 4 already. Giarte looking for Lee, but he doesn't find him. It was headed out by Hageman. Squires now back to Deneau. Nijelek tried doing it all on his own, and his initial attempt, he switched to his left foot and is blocked. This is Montoya. Ball is banging around in the penalty area, but finally knocked out of play by Roscoe. It'll be a throw-in for United. Throwing will be Ardit Abdullahi on the far side, number 42. United have had a couple of what one would call opportunities, but nothing to threaten the goalkeeper. Ball's bouncing around again. That's Montoya getting it to Abdullahi. Now it's Montoya again to Rodino on the far side. Rodino tries to switch to his left foot, decides to pass back to Liam O'Donoghue, and back to Baylor Deneau right on the center spot. This is Hageman playing from his left back position. Now to Sinave as Rodino circles in behind, looking for a return pass. Sineve's pass cut out by Roscoe. And they are on the move again, right through the midfield. Here is Lee. Down near the end line. This is Kai Walsh, and it goes out of play off a United player, and Kai Walsh will be throwing in unless they have someone else. It looks like it'll be Doherty again. And it looks like there's a substitution coming in for AFC Roscoe, number 26. That is Thomas DeMauro. Coming in for, it looks like, number 13, Doherty. So DeMauro is in for Doherty, who has been keeping himself busy between throw-ins and playing defense. Shouldered down, and United have it coming out the back. It's almost 3-on-3. It's Montoya. He's got around one defender. Can he get around another? He stops, turns, looks to put on his left foot, and then skies it over the bar. That is the 6th shot of the game by United, and only one on goal. And that one was a fairly weak one.
They replace number 13, Phil Doherty, and number 9, Abraham Duarte.
So Duarte is also out for Dominic Jablonski. Roscoe's backup, their bench is a goalkeeper and 3 defenders. And they're playing 5 midfielders and 1 striker. But I'm telling you, from what I've seen of the midfielders so far, any one of them could switch roles and play the number 9. They're all fast enough. They have a nose for the goal. So they may call it a 4-5-1, but it may play more like a 4-3-3 in terms of talent. This is DeMauro. Back to Farina. And who? Ethan Pete. Back to Farina. Roscoe seemingly content right now. It's into Todorovic. Pete slides it outside. And now back to Pete. Roscoe really don't have to hurry or do anything. They have a 3-0 lead. 27th minute. Ball chipped ahead. And a shot on goal by Arush Kamath. Fifth shot of the game and 5th shot on goal. Tried to chip one over the head of Austin Waite while on the move. Ball was on target, but a shot that did not trouble Waite in the least. Deneau. Montoya. Squires. Give and go back to Montoya. He's looking ahead. He was looking for Ian Ferguson. And Mookin comes way off his line and kicks it way out of play on the far side. It'll be a United throw-in. And it looks like we do have some substitutions for United. Number 11, Taylor Sowell, is in the game. Number 66, Zach Heitkemper, is in the game. And number 7, Jack Bonavia. And number 8, Peter Serbo. So a whole passel of United players coming in here. In the game's 27th minute, it looks like Nijelek is out. I believe Sinave may be out. We'll have to check.
20-minute substitutions for United. Entering the match, Jack Bonavia, Peter Servo, Zach Heitkemper, Alex Kroll, Taylor Scholl.
There's just like, it's like a garden party out there. Everybody's getting into the game, like watching an AYSO match.
Did not see 31.
We'll try and keep up with these substitutions as we note New Jerseys. Just like Houston understanding what who was in what jersey and what they look like, they changed everybody. The life of a broadcaster and a public address announcer, I might add. Number 90 is out there. I'm not even sure who that is. Alex Kroll, number 90, wasn't listed on my official sheet. We'll have to get to our media folks there. There we go. And 89 is Bailey's Zamalitis, and I don't see him out there yet. I'm sure he'll get in at some point in time. Danu's still in the back line, slides it through the middle. This is Serbo. And back to Taylor Sowell, number 11. To Liam O'Donoghue, who has switched sides, now playing at the left center back position. Montoya give and go and gets tripped and comes up limping just a little bit. Second foul for AFC Roscoe. Got tangled up with number 26, Thomas DeMauro. Took a little knock. Free kick here near side. About a yard or so off the touchline, right in front of the AFC Roscoe goal. Some 45 yards from goal. Serbo waiting.
Close to 10 yards, White.
Serbo, and the referee's assistant on this side is giving Serbo his requisite 10 yards. It's another low trajectory free kick / cross. Cut out by Roscoe fairly easily. This is Liam O'Donoghue. Now on the far side to Taylor Sowell. And back to Baylor Danu. And I'm guessing, he's going to go right to Liam O'Donoghue here on the near side with plenty of room and space and time. He's got Hageman on his left up the left side of the park, and he looks for Serbo, but he goes way too deep, too heavy a touch, and way out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for AFC Roscoe. Game in the 31st minute of play. Goals by Kai Walsh on 6 minutes, Lyndon Hu on 10 minutes, and Maurice Lee on 14 minutes have Roscoe ahead 3 goals to the good in this evening's contest. The United women played this past week on Wednesday night, facing Edgewater Castle, and saw a 2-1 lead evaporate and end on a stoppage time goal by Edgewater Castle as they pull out the come-from-behind 3-2 victory over the women here this past Wednesday evening. This is Martin Montoya to Serbo. Tipped away briefly. It comes back to Montoya. He feeds off to his left. Chipped in near the goal and way over the goal. Another shot that's just off the mark for United. 7 shots on goal, or 7 shots at goal. Only 1 on goal for the match. United has the game's only corner kick thus far. Roscoe looking for Lee, but it goes too long. United with a quick throw in. Here's Taylor Sowell. This is Montoya, left side of the penalty area, heading down toward the goal line. It's out of play. It's going to be a corner kick for United, their second of the game. And this one looks like it's going to be taken by Peter Serbo. As he comes to the near side to the left of our vantage point here at the NIU Soccer Complex. Second corner of the game for United. Let's see if we can't make something happen here. Ball toward the back post and over everybody's head. And Roscoe, that is number 5, Todorovic, kicking it way out. up the field. United have a throw in. Taken quickly. It's Baylor Deneau. Could be Taylor Soule. I think it is Soule, actually. Serbo, left side. Crossing into the penalty area, looking for a mate. A turn, and that is Krull. And he turned, but it was taken away from him on the turn. And out of play on the far side. It's a throw in for United. It'll be taken by Heitkemper to Soule. Headed forward, then back to Soule again on the return pass. This is Liam O'Donoghue in the center circle on the Roscoe side of the field. Deneau moves it ahead. It's Ian Ferguson. Here's Soule. And Roscoe cut it out, and there's a foul on the play against United. Third foul of the game for United. 34th minute of play here in DeKalb. United 0, AFC Roscoe 3. Gorgeous evening for soccer. 78 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour winds, gusting to 18. Fairly decent crowd this evening for the 5 p.m. start, which is unusual. Most of our games thus far have been 7 p.m. Over the top, this is Jablonski, a defender. And out of play, Jablonski goes down after getting clipped on the play. He's going to limp off onto the track here for just a second and collect himself as Thomas DeMauro is down in the far corner, ready to take the throw in for AFC Roscoe. Number 18, Kai Walsh, lurking at the top of the penalty area left of Austin Waite. DeMauro finds Lee. Lee's surrounded by 3, but he turns anyway, tries to fire. Shot is semi-blocked down. And a shot. And saved out of play. The shot by Jablonski. Please don't tell me their defenders are good shooters too. And a corner kick on the near side. First one of the game for AFC Roscoe. Shots on goal thus far. 6 for Roscoe, 1 for United. This is Roscoe's first corner kick of the evening. It's Lyndon Hu. Middle mixer. That's a goal. That is a goal on the header. It is number 24, Kevin Farina, playing up from the defense. And he has put it home here in the game's 36th minute. And it is now 4-0 to AFC Roscoe. And United are in the middle of what if this score holds or continues to grow, will be another pasting at the hands of an Midwest Premier League opponent. One we have to beat. They are 9 points ahead of us. Bavarians are 6 points ahead. One of those two teams we have to catch at some point. A win tonight would have closed the gap, but we could find ourselves 9 points behind both Bavarians, or 12 points behind Roscoe, and still 6 behind Bavarians, pending Bavarians' result. I believe they play later this evening in Milwaukee. Roscoe coming out of the back again. Everyone's on their horse. And cut out the last moment. This is O'Donoghue trying to save it from going out. Or actually, 25 is Hageman. He doesn't save it, and it will be an AFC Roscoe throw. It will be Thomas DeMauro coming up from his defensive spot. He's got Lee in front of him. Shoulder down. Give and go. Crossing to the back post. The header right straight at Austin Waite. 8th shot of the game and the 8th shot on goal. They've not missed the mark at all. This is Krull. Far side, all by himself. He's going to take it, gets it to Ferguson, tries to slide a ball through, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper. That's Anton Mukin, who collects with ease. That was not a shot on goal, even though it went at the goalkeeper. It's clearly passing. This is Vuk Todorovic. This is DeMauro trying to control it down the corner, and he does. Crosses. And it goes off of Jablonski's foot as he tried to control it for a shot. And it went right into the waiting arms of Austin Waite, who scooped it up. Speaking of scoops, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want a scoop of delicious Culver's frozen custard. Culver's of Sycamore. Welcome to Delicious. Hageman on the near side. 39th minute of play here in the opening half. United 0. AFC Roscoe 4. O'Donohue. Looking ahead for a teammate. A little tussle between Avanish Kamath and a United player, and down goes the United player. Third foul of the game for Roscoe. Free kick taken quickly by Krull. And then a foul right back as Serbo commits the foul. Trying to prevent a break by Arush Kamath, who is clutching an ankle and may require some physio. He's pulled his sock down and shin guard. Might be one of those where it just might have clipped him just outside the edge of the shin guard. But he's got the shin guard popped back in. The sock is up. He's motioning to the bench. It looked like he made the substitution motion. Maybe not. Nope, he's staying in. Limping slightly. And he'll probably make a 70-yard run at full sprint for a goal here in a moment. This is Jablonski crossing. O'Donohue knocks it down, and Heitkemper will take it. Looking for teammates. This is Ferguson. Off of his ankle and out of it goes to the outside along the touchline. Roscoe has it. This is Jablonski. And the ball goes out of play as Vuk Todorovic was chasing after it. Waite has it, and it goes far side. Now United come up the right-hand side of the pitch. Stop. They slow it down. O'Donohue. All the way back to Waite, who tips away to Danu just to his left. Hageman here in front of me at my vantage point. This is Montoya. Serbo fighting for it, taken away by Roscoe. That's Kai Walsh, stripped from him. This is Montoya. Across the middle, cut out, and was behind his intent, what I believe was the intended receiver of that pass. It'll be Montoya again. Gets to Serbo. Serbo looking to turn the defender, and he does. Turns DeMauro into the penalty area. Off the arm, but it looks like it was inadvertent, so no call there. This will be O'Donohue. Ball chipped long. This is Serbo. It's over his head. Goes straight to DeMauro, and now here comes Jablonski. He was looking for Lee. Couldn't find him. Now Jablonski again. Lee tracking back. It's 1-on-5. Soul had a handful of jersey, and Lee looked for the call and got none. There's a header right straight on goal after Kamath gets knocked down. It's the second shot on goal. Roscoe's coaching staff a little, shall we say, concerned over the no call on the shirt tug and the no call on the knockdown in the penalty area. But with a 4-goal lead, I don't know that you're going to get very many referees who are going to really be all that sympathetic to your cause. Those might get called in a 0-0 game. Serbo gets around Todorovic. looking for a teammate. Now it's bouncing around, just loose. United went after it, but couldn't get it. The goalkeeper, Mukin, got it first. 43rd minute of play. I'm anticipating maybe 2 minutes of first half stoppage time. Sometimes they let us know, and sometimes they don't. Give and go. Ball comes pop back up. That is Farina. Off of Bonavia. Krull misses the chance to play it, and it goes back to Roscoe. That is Liam Myers, number 23. Now ball up the far touch line. O'Donoghue has to head it out. Lee was there pressuring him. And it will be a throw in for Roscoe. And again, Roscoe making no attempt to really show any urgency here with a 4-0 lead. Tomorrow. United pressing. That's Farina. Weaves through the midfield. Cut out by Soul. And back to Liam Myers. A little tussle and another foul on United. That's foul number 5 in the game. Roscoe been whistled 3 times.
Don't forget, kids, it is your opportunity to come down to the pitch at halftime. Join us at the North Goal, coming through the gate toward the northeast corner for the halftime kick-around. Once again, all kids, join us on the field for the halftime kick-around.
Myers has it after the free kick. Here on the near side to Farina. Well, not near side. Closer to the near side, but he's still in the middle of the park. That is Todorovic to Jablonski. Quick turn by Avanish Kamath. Myers playing a little give and go with Jablonski, but it's out of play on the far side. We are in first half stoppage time. We did not get an indication from the officials as to how much time that might be. I'm guessing about 2 minutes. We had a couple of minor injuries. Okay, well, here's Montoya going straight through the defense. Can he kick it? Oh, and he just put it wide. Just put it wide by about 1.5 feet. And United go away empty again. First half stoppage time. 4-0 in favor of AFC Roscoe. Can the guys regroup at halftime and pull off a comeback for the ages? We'll find out. Mukin takes a while to put the ball back in play. Jablonski looking for Lee. That's Hageman. Jablonski again to DeMauro. DeMauro goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. That's Mukin. Myers. To Farina. This is Lyndon Hu. Scott Lee. And United steal the ball away. This is Serbo. Looking ahead. Now it's the Soul. Serbo again. Tries a little dink pass to Montoya, but hits it right into a Roscoe player as the halftime whistle sounds. We've completed the first half of play here in DeKalb. With your scoreline, DeKalb County United 0, AFC Roscoe 4. That's on goal in the first half. 8 for Roscoe, 2 for United. 1 corner kick for Roscoe, 2 for United. Fouls are 5-3 in favor of United. United have taken 9 shots, and Roscoe have taken 8. We will take a break on the live broadcast. You'll see picture, but you won't hear sound. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for second half action. Once again, your score here in DeKalb at halftime. United nil, AFC Roscoe 4. white jerseys with black numerals and trim, black shorts, black socks. Referees are in red this evening. United goalkeeper Austin Waite wearing the blue, and Roscoe goalkeeper Anton Mukin wearing orange. And I like that orange. By the way, Anton, you can send me your jersey anytime. Care of the club. Roscoe have it, and they're breaking out. This is Jablonski. Ball is ahead, in behind the defense. Down he goes, and that's going to be a penalty. That is going to be a penalty. Avanish Kamath got behind the defense, and really not much. He couldn't get the ball. He got the player from behind. It's a penalty. Referee immediately pointing to the spot, and this will be number 29, Lyndon Hu, to take the penalty and look for a brace as we are in the game's 47th minute. Shades of our match the other night against SAC Lightning, only it was the first half early penalty kick. Hu steps up and just waits till Waite makes a move, and almost, I don't want to say he did it in an embarrassing manner, but he basically just tapped it home for the 5th goal of the evening, the 47th minute on the PK. Hu has his brace, and Roscoe have their 5th. Didn't take long, folks. As United, and that ball goes out of play. Ian Ferguson looking disappointed, perhaps even angry at himself. This will be Avanish Kamath. And another foul on United. That is the 7th foul of the game. And that's Myers for Farina. Farina looking ahead for Giarte. Gets it to Lee. He's tripped up, but no foul. Looks like they got ball first. It was an awkward-looking play. But United have it coming out of the back. This is Taylor Soule. Back to not O'Donohue. I think that's Deneau. This is O'Donohue. O'Donohue with the red hair. This is Ferguson. Down the line, and he tries dribbling around the defender and dribbles it out of play for a Roscoe throw-in. Who gets it ahead? Racing through the midfield, 2 defenders to shut him down. This is Jablonski on the left wing, playing up from his left back position, and it's going to go out of play off of number 7, Jack Bonavia. So this is O'Donohue, or not O'Donohue, excuse me, Jablonski throwing it in for Roscoe, and then gives it up to Avanish Kamath. Myers cuts out Alex Kroll trying to get around Myers. He does. Down near the byline and the goal line, out of play for a corner kick. That is the 3rd corner kick of the afternoon for United.
Six, 10, 14, 36.
United with their 2nd corner kick of the evening, or 3rd corner kick of the evening. Got player stationed right in front of the keeper, and it bounces around, and it gets chipped by Ian Ferguson, and it's out of play for a goal kick. It was an attempted shot, but it went scuffed. It was scuffed just wide. In the melee in front of the goal. This is Myers. Going a long ball. He was looking for Lee, and he had Kamath racing out of the backfield and into the offensive zone from his position deep within his own territory. And Lee was a runner out deep, but they went over the top, and it went way beyond Lee and out of play. United have it again. In the game's 51st minute. This is Martin Montoya wrestling with the defender. He comes across. It's coming right into the center of in the park. Krull taps it to Ferguson. Back out, blocked again. Two more blocks for Roscoe. They've got about 6 or 7. United's 12th shot towards goal tonight. This is Ferguson. Down along the line, and he tips it over the end line, the goal line, for a goal kick. And another United opportunity goes begging as Roscoe just blocking shots. Getting their foot out, turning a hip, whatever it takes to keep the ball from sailing near their goalkeeper, Anton Mukin. Again, Anton, you can send your jersey. Care of the club here. I would be happy to take it off your hands. That is who? Chiarte with a give and go. He races down the line. Turns. Pivots again. Gets around one man. Now he's got it in the middle of the penalty area, and it bounces off a United player toward Bonavia. The cross comes back in and right straight to Austin Waite, who corrals it out of midair and prevents any further damage. But Abraham Jaime Chiarte went down that right-hand touch line and rounded the defender. United looking for Krull again. This time it comes back to... And Leon Ferguson gets a toe on it. This is Serbo stealing it away. Crossing right to Bonavia. Bonavia takes his time and switches to his off foot and gets blocked again. This time it's Montoya. Sliding across is Farina to take that one away. Krull. Penalty area. Now near the arc. Turning. Can't get rid of the defender. That's DeMauro. And DeMauro with a tackle. Krull goes up and gets it again. Now it's been knocked down, and Krull gets the foul. Gets the foul against him. 4th foul of the game for Roscoe, but Alex Krull just stayed on that ball. He was not going to let it get away from him, and DeMauro just kept hawking him for it, and finally Krull went down and DeMauro fouled him. So free kick, sharp angle to the right of Anton Mukin. United have players at the back post. That's O'Donoghue and Bonavia. Bonavia now heads toward the penalty area, circles back. Serbo to take the free kick. 2 men on the wall. And it's headed over by Zach Heitkemper. That is shot number 13 in the direction of goal. Only 2 have found the 24-by-8. And none have found the back of that 24-by-8. So Roscoe Mukin will start it up from the back line, from his own goal area. And a long punt. Little push in the back by United. Shoulder charge there by Krull. Comes back to Serbo. Serbo retreats. Retreats some more. Crossing fields. This is Montoya. Looking for Bonavia. Ball tipped out of play off of a Roscoe player. It'll be a throw-in on the far side. About 35 yards from goal. Right of Mukin. Chested down on the throw-in. This is Serbo. Knocked away. United control. This is Taylor Soule into the penalty area. Montoya with a header right at the goal. And that is the 3rd shot on goal for United, but it was easily handled by Mukin. He's not been troubled by anything that's come his way that was on target. And that is Jablonski knocking it off a United defender. And AFC Roscoe will have a throw-in again. Right in front of their coaching team, which are sitting in chairs right on the track, about 2 yards off the touchline. This is Lee, slight shove in the back, out of play off of Heitkemper. And it will be Dominic Jablonski again with the throw in deep down by the corner flag, maybe about 10 yards out. Lee gets it, looks to take it in. He keeps after the ball. Now it goes to Giarte. Long fired shot on goal. Another one, even from distance, that finds its way. 10th shot of the game for Roscoe. All 10 have been on target. 5 have found the back of the net. And a tackle there by Avanish Kamath. A great tackle. Took it away from Ferguson, and he's shaking his head. Goes back out of play off of United. And Kamath with a throw into Lee. A little tussle there. Headed down. Back to Kamath. And Krull just bangs it off of Kamath and out of play. And it looks like we have a substitution. Referee is coming over to the fourth official on the near side. And he is having a word with the game center referee. And now the assistant referee with the flag on the near side has joined the discussion. PJ Hamilton has made his way nearby. Something that may have happened that the fourth official heard or saw and is bringing it to the attention of the center referee. There are literally eyes everywhere, ears everywhere now. It wasn't always the case. And that's going to be Krull getting a yellow card for what I believe is ungentlemanly conduct. We'll call it that in the game's 58th minute.
Yellow card issue, 58th minute. United number 90, Alex Krull.
He's been booked. Krull is pleading his case to somebody, probably the fourth official. Now to the assistant referee on this side. He's got his palms raised upwards, saying, well, what did I do? What is it that I did? Many of us around this club have done some refereeing in the past, and I've rarely called a foul on someone who didn't do anything. They did something. Whether it rose to the level of a yellow card, I don't know, but he did something. Bonavia, ball out of play on the far touchline.
He may have sent something to that ball off the guy.
Possibly. Because it was something that had to have been said. No one was pushing each other. There was no foul. And since the fourth official, as you say, the fourth official was right there, clearly he must have heard something. Ball is headed high and over the goal. It's another shot that goes way off of its intended target. Many fans may not know the law to the extent of what all the technicalities are. Technically, under the laws of the game, you are not allowed to use foul language of any kind, whether directed at an opponent or even yourself. It's supposed to be a very gentlemanly game in which no profanity is supposed to be uttered. I don't know that to be enforced as rigidly as it's supposed to be. But given what we just saw, I'm guessing that something untoward was said. I'd love to Momentary lapse of reason there. And a shot on goal. Shot on goal, and there's a minor injury there. So United had a little shot on goal that Mukin clearly grabbed.
Gonna be making a change.
And it looks like there's a number 8. Ethan Pete is over here on the near touchline by the 4th official. Looks like he'll be coming back in as there's a slight injury with the trainer now going out and one of the Roscoe coaches going out to take a look at the player. That is Abraham Jaimes Giarte, who's made a couple of fine plays to set up some goals and to set up rushes that turned into goals. Here in the game's 62nd minute of play. So I have a brief break in the action here. Want to remind everybody that 2 weeks from tonight, the 28th of June, your DeKalb County United will be celebrating not just celebrating, but playing. The men's team will be playing in its 100th match in all competitions, starting with a win back in April of 2018, a 6-0 win over Indy Boys, and all the way through 7 seasons over 8 years. Yes, thank you, 2020, for not making it 8 seasons in 8 years. The 100th match in the team's history, men's team's history, will be played on the 28th against Chicago House. Kickoff slated for 7:30 that night here at the Corn Crib. And we'd like you to come out. If you're watching on the YouTube, especially if you're watching right now, and maybe you're busy, it's Father's Day weekend, maybe you had some plans. Look at your calendar in 2 weeks, block it off for 7:30 on the 28th, and come on out and help us celebrate the 100th men's match in history.
100th men's match in DeKalb County United history. That's Saturday, June 28th. Come back for the 100th match in the history of the club.
And down goes Jablonski looking for a call, but it's Lee that has it, sliding it through, looking for who slides it across, and Austin Waite reaches out and stops that with Lee right on the doorstep, waiting for him to spill it, and he corralled it and kept it out of harm's way, and this game stays 5-0, but it's intercepted, chipped ahead, but unfortunately, Kai Walsh couldn't control it, and it bounces around until finally Austin Waite gets a hold of it and throws it out here on the near side to Ian Ferguson, number 37. But yeah, match number 100 in the club's history. We got 2 more to play after this one. The next one, the next official match, the next 2 will be on the road on June 18th at RWB Adria. That ball is knocked away. This is Lee on the left side. It's 2-on-3. Help coming, but Lee is pretty dangerous. He's going to try and turn Danu around. He does get around him. Can he cross it across the middle? And he doesn't. But it is a corner kick for Roscoe, their second of the match. So June 18th, we will be at RWB Adria. On June 21st, we will be at Zarni Yazlo, our first contest against them. They'll be joining us in July on the return match. So those are matches number 98 and 99 with number 100 on June 28th. Can't stress enough that we'd love for you to be here. Please make your plans today. Tickets available at DKCUnited.com. $7 online, $10 the day of the game at the gate. Come on out and watch a milestone match that has literally been 8 years in the making. Please join us. Speaking of RWB Adria, they currently sit at the top of the first division table on 14 points from 4 wins and 2 draws. They are followed closely by Chicago House, who are on 13 points from 4 wins and 1 draw, so they have a game in hand. And in third place, Green Bay Glory with 3 wins, a loss, and 2 draws, or 2 losses and a draw, 10 points on the season. And should this result hold, and we don't know Green Bay's score from tonight. Should this result hold, AFC Roscoe would have 12 points on the season and move just ahead of Green Bay into third place in the first division. This is Serbo down in the corner. Knocked away and out of play by Kevin Farina for another United corner kick, number 5 on the game. And Serbo will take it from the far corner to our right on the far side. Furthest point away from the press box here, or at least from where I am in the press box. Curling, and it's parried away, and Bonavia hits the ball way up in the air and way over the bar and off the stanchion. And so that is the 18th attempt that, and the referee is holding up play here. There was a quick long ball that Mookin was trying to play, but the referee called it back. He was going long for a teammate. This is going to be Lyndon Hu. Big collision there. And let's see what the referee calls. The collision was between Heitkemper and Avanish Kamath. And Heitkemper seems to be a little worse for the wear. I thought maybe Zach delivered the bigger blow, but the two somewhat semi-shake hands. No harm, no foul. And it's a throw-in for Roscoe, and it will be Avanish Kamath to throw it in here. Referee's asking for play to resume. Kamath, deep throw. Heitkemper knocked down by Thomas DeMauro, and a foul against. And we're looking now, they have ice, a bag of ice wrapped around the ankle of number 7. Actually, it's number 9. That's Giarte. He's wearing shorts that say 7, but jersey says 9. We'll go with the jersey. It's Giarte, who played a fabulous match tonight. Made some things happen. Although he was not the only one that showed some speed. Matter of fact, for all of the speed that he showed and some of the plays he put together, he doesn't even have a goal to show for it. So while he was the striker, the midfielders have taken up the slack, with the exception of one Kevin Farina in the 36th minute, who came from way back in the defense to get a goal from a set piece. And that ball it's a foul against Roscoe, or against United, sorry. 8th foul of the game against United. So this will be Liam Myers on the near side. He's got Kamath in front of him, but goes back to number 24, Kevin Farina. Hawked by Alex Kroll. United's take it back. Myers punches it away. Roscoe headed forward. It's Taylor Sowell who gets it in the center circle. Hawked by Kai Walsh. Walsh attempting to steal, but Sowell gets away from him. And it's a backheel attempt to feed a United player making a run. It fails. And United have the ball and quickly get it back in after the throw-in. It's O'Donoghue in the middle of the defense. Slides the ball forward. It's a backheel pass. It's Heitkemper. Number 66, give and go. Back to Bonavia, number 7. Ball trickles away from him. Bonavia slips and falls down, and Roscoe's able to control. It's Kai Walsh. Now it's still bouncing around in the midfield. That's Lee stealing it away. And it's a give and go. Now Lee has it. 3-on-3, 4-on-3. Someone helping. Lee from distance fires it. First shot taken that was blocked by United. It's the first shot that didn't reach target. And then Lee trips up the United player for the 6th foul of the game for AFC Roscoe in the game's 70th minute. United 0, AFC Roscoe 5. Goals by Lyndon Hu in the 10th minute and the 47th minute penalty kick. Kai Walsh in minute number 6, Maurice Lee in minute number 14, and Kevin Farina in the 36th minute. United with the ball in the top of the penalty area. It's Martin Montoya taken away and kicked out of play. And United will have to chase it. Ball's out for a throw-in. Taylor Sowell, number 11. Heitkemper passes him to himself. Give and go. That is a great pass by Krull. Back to Heitkemper. Now he's trapped down in the corner. Can he get out of the way? Yep, it's a throw-in. Heitkemper tries to take it quickly, but his teammates are not quite ready to receive a throw. And actually, they're going to pass it off to Peter Serbo, number 8, to do the throw-in. AFC Roscoe, their next match is also against RWP Adria on the 21st. So that will be their next opportunity to play Midwest Premier League soccer after this match is over. So they get 2 weeks off, or a week off. Play next Saturday. After tonight, 7 opportunities. There's a ball that's tipped away and sliding, and that was Liam O'Donoghue chasing after it, but he couldn't get to it. I'm sorry, it was Ian Ferguson, 37. I saw 27. My mistake. Roscoe have it. This is 29 is Lyndon Hu, taken away by Bonavia. Hu trying to track it down, but it's Taylor Sowell in the center circle, moving into Roscoe territory. Now, coming up, it's Bonavia with Hu all over him. Bonavia twists and turns, can't get away from Hu. Tips it again, Bonavia to Hageman. And now Taylor Sowell with some room in the midfield. Roscoe quickly shut that down. It's O'Donoghue. Here on the near side to Heitkemper. And back to Martin Montoya, taken away by Kamath. Goes way up in the air and a foul on Dominic Jablonski. Took the legs out there. This is O'Donoghue. As United look to get it quickly back into play, here's Baylor Deneau, who's played every minute of the match so far. Back to Deneau. 74th minute of play. O'Donoghue with room to run. Lets it go through to Heitkemper all the way down near the goal line. Goes straight through. It's Montoya. Fires from outside. Blocked. Blocked again. And this time it'll be Baylor Deneau taking it from just across the center circle and gets it back across into their attacking zone. Nothing like mixing terminology between soccer, football, and hockey. Stolen. This is Hu. It's 3-on-2. Can he find the right pass? He gets behind Jablonski, who has to hold up. Now he taps ahead. This is Kamath. Back to Lee. Near the D. To Jablonski. Fires from low off the crossbar. Jablonski with a curler off the crossbar on the feed from Lee. This is Kamath again. Number 3. Now it's Kai Walsh. Back to Kamath. Curls it and over the top of the bar on the cross. And that will do it for this particular rush upfield as our good friends of Papa John's in DeKalb have if the fans will excuse me, they have delivered some pizza to the booth. They're our sponsor. Whole bunch of people coming back in. Jerry Rodino is back in. Jared Sinave is back in. Josh Squires is back in. Christian Nijolek is back in. So the starters are back in for the final quarter hour. Down 5-0. The old song, "It's Going to Take a Miracle," seems to be apropos at the moment. Liam Myers. Farina, just waiting. Kroll, somewhat tracking him.
Already doing it down by now.
Myers. Jablonski. Back to Kamath. AFC Roscoe now content to just keep possession. Long ball looking for it's off Baylor Deneau. It comes straight to DeMoro. They're claiming a foul. The referee says goal kick. Dominic Jablonski thought he was fouled looking for the ball, and the referee said nope. Again, in a 0-0 game, maybe that's a foul. In a 5-0 game, might just have to live with the fact that one wasn't called. Heitkemper, near side. He's got Kamath. Now he's crossing to no one in particular and way too far for anybody to catch. And it's out of play for a Roscoe goal kick.
Last two are you guys. There's anything else on this?
Not at all.
Rounds.
Sounds good. Next cover.
Myers. Right turns. That's who. Back to Myers. Two United players on it. Intercepted. This is Sinave, number 34. Rodino. Heitkemper. Rodino on the give and go. Crosses. Looking for... Who is he looking for? Is that, was that Krull coming across the middle or Nijelek? It was Krull coming across the middle, looking for him, but it went a little wide, and it was tipped out of play for a United corner kick. It will be Christian Nijelek over in the corner. Nope, he's going to give it off to Josh Squires, so that Christian can actually be in the mixer and hopefully pick up the goal that breaks the clean sheet here. We'll find out. Squires, middle goal, punched away by the keeper, and a foul on the play. Actually, looks like, there's a foul caught by the assistant referee on the near side. 9th foul for United. So that pretty much negates that effort. Again, a huge thanks to Papa John's in DeKalb for sponsoring us and for providing us with some pizza. They provide the pizza for the players and the volunteer staff. Myers has it. United Roscoe players down in the corner. Now he's up and limping around. You go right straight through the defense. It just continues to go, looking for Lee, and then is played back by O'Donohue. So Waite couldn't pick it up. Here's Kamath. Lee waiting for Sinave to play it. This is Rodino. Kamath with a foot in. Dribbles out into the center circle. This is going to be Krull. United have some numbers. They're about equal. This is Josh Squires. Squires to Krull. Krull to Rodino. And it's intercepted by Kamath. He's going straight up the park. He's got Lee in front of him on his left this time. Now Lee gets the play and the pass. Gets the ball back after deflection. Crossed in the middle, looking for Lee again. And this time United have it. There's Krull in the midfield. He's got Ian Ferguson, right side, near side. Ferguson, the ball deflects off of a Roscoe player right straight to the goalkeeper. And in the game's 81st minute, Roscoe has it again. Senave to Rodino. And back to Deneau. Squires. Deneau. Montoya. Rodino chipping ahead to Montoya, who's got around the back corner of the defense. And it's ridden out by the defense. And it is a goal kick for AFC Roscoe in the game's 82nd minute. Our next broadcast will be on Saturday, June 28th at 7:30 p.m., live from the NIU Soccer Complex, as your United take on Chicago House AC. And as we mentioned earlier this evening, that will be the men's team's 100th match in all competitions, whether they be friendlies, cup ties, league matches, tournaments. And number 100. And a foul on AFC Roscoe. They're 8th of the game. United have a free kick right by the NIU Husky logo, about just a little under 30 yards from goal. To the left, 45-degree angle to the left of goalkeeper Anton Mukin. The magic spray has come out. The referee is marking off the 10 yards and making sure that AFC Roscoe do their best to stay behind that line. Two-man wall. It will be Joey Rodino taking the free kick. How nice would it be if Joey could just put it in from here? Just rifle it home. Low and not good. And out of play off Rodino. And it will be a throw-in for Roscoe. Lee. This is DeMoro. So Lee. Lee has it. Tries to get around Squires. Squires is hawking him, and Lee gets around him. But can't get around Hageman. Throw in for Roscoe. Far side. 84th minute of play. United 0. AFC Roscoe 5. Consecutive clean sheets, at least as it stands now. Right at Austin Waite. That is a shot on goal. Their 12th shot of the game and their 11th shot on goal. United come out of the back. If the score holds, it would be consecutive clean sheets in which a grand total of 12 goals were scored by the opposition. United, if this scoreline should hold, will have scored 2 goals and conceded 20 during the current campaign just in the first division alone. That's a negative 18 goal differential, and that 20 means they were giving up an average of 4 goals per game in Division 1. '85th minute. Time dripping away. Krull. Drives right at the defense. Gives it up. Now to Heitkemper here on the near side. Chips in. And the header is in the back of the net. That's a goal. It looks like it's Ian Ferguson, number 37, with the goal on the header in the 86th minute. I believe it is Ian Ferguson getting the goal. that breaks the clean sheet. And on their 20th shot attempt of the night, they put one home. 5-1 Roscoe. Nice cross by Heitkemper right onto the waiting head of Ferguson, and he nods home for United's first goal.
United goal! Scored in the 86th minute by number 37, Ian Ferguson.
Ball's ahead. Off the hand of Danu. Lee wants the call, won't get it. As United come back again. Is a 5-goal comeback possible? I've never seen one. But as they say, if you watch this sport long enough, you will see just about anything and everything. Back in the summer when Manchester United played, they had a game they were trailing 4-2. They tied it up and went to extra time and wound up winning 5-4. It's a crazy game. The game looked to be completely out of Manchester United's reach, and they came back and won. So we shall see. Rodino. 87th minute of play. Way up in the air. This is Ferguson heading, but it's off his teammate Krull. And it'll be Myers cycling back to Farina. Farina looking for Lee in the middle. Lee looking for a teammate, but mispasses and it's intercepted, and Sinave will come back the other way. Sinave directing traffic. He's got a trailer on him. Goes to Squires. Kept in play by Montoya off his chest, and then out of play off a Roscoe player, Martin Montoya, with a long throw and looking for Ferguson. Ferguson heading it around. He keeps the ball outside penalty area. He gets the top corner to Montoya. Rodino coming in from behind. Now he's got it. Turns and circles. Fires back toward the center of the penalty area. Headed away by Roscoe. And all the way back to Hageman. And out of play off of Roscoe. And Ferguson will throw it in. 88th minute. This is O'Donoghue. It's Heitkemper now. Gives to Rodino. Back to Heitkemper. Heitkemper weaves through the defense. He's taken down by number 13, Philip Doherty. It's a foul, number 9 on the day for AFC Roscoe. Same place as one of the previous free kicks, maybe a little closer, about 25 yards from goal. About 45-degree angle to the left of goalkeeper Anton Mukin. It will be Josh Squires to take the free kick. And a two-man wall being set up by AFC Roscoe. Mukin directs his players. Everyone to the left side of the penalty area while Squires is on the right. Chips toward the far post. Is there another header there? No. Dribbles back to Ian Ferguson on the far side, on the left side of the penalty area. Into the penalty area again and headed out. How many times can I say penalty area in a 15-second span? We'll find out. Turned around. This is Sinave. Turning. Looking for help. 90th minute of play. All that's remaining now, once we get through these next 50 seconds, will be sausage time. Yes. I'm thinking pizza, people. The ball is way up in the air, punched away. It comes back. It's just kind of rolling around loose, and Roscoe will tip it out of play. And Heitkemper will toss it out, or throw it in, or toss it out. Either one. That was Squires tripped up, no call. Rodino can't get it, taken out of play by Kamath. And Heitkemper will throw it in again to the penalty area, looking for Ferguson. He turns and fires right at the goalkeeper, and it is off his hands, even though it was not a shot on goal. It's off his hands for a corner kick. United have their 6th corner kick of the match, and we are now in second half stoppage time. Looking for an indication from the 4th official. There's a tent blocking our view. And you talk to management about these visual instructions to game staff. I know, it can't be helped. it was a sunny day, and the training staff doesn't need to sit out in the sun unprotected, so not a problem. Off of a United defender, this is Senave, who gives a shove, trying to throw him off his game. This is Who to New. Rodino down the left side. It's got Montoya, gets around the back corner, can't get all the way around the back corner of the defense, and this will be Senave again. It's Squires. Ferguson. Lets it roll through to Heidkemper. Now it's Squires. Long shot fired and saved. Parried away. And over the head of Krull across. An absolute peach of a cross by Heidkemper, and it's headed over just the bar, and that will be it. Full time here in DeKalb. The final score for your match: United 1 and AFC Roscoe 5. Quick recap of the statistics of the game. Shots on goal in the game: AFC Roscoe 11, United 7. Corner kicks: 2 for Roscoe, 7 for United. Shots at target, shots at goal, but not on the total. 12 for Roscoe, 22 for United. United and Roscoe each committed 9 fouls. United was called once for being